Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Porygon P with 1,135 rating versus TCG Luca Chlamydia with 1,063 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and hopping right in, we are going to go ahead and see Luca win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first, 43 versus 43. Opening hands, we have Shrouded Dragon, Thrust, Called by, Alubur, Fallen of Albaz. They have 1-for-1, Low, Ash Blossom, Barrier, and Veiler. Okay, so deciding to play 43 in the Voiceless voice deck. But okay, they're going to go ahead, start off with Activate Barrier, effect, grabs out Skull Guardian. Okay. They said misclick. Yeah, I was going to say, grabbing Skull Guardian there seems mad weird. So let's grab out Queen, and then Queen discard itself, go ahead, dump Ritual Spell, then go search out Skull Guardian. Yeah, that works a lot better. That gives you like the ritual setup that puts a ritual spell in graveyard that works with the trap card. But now they're going to go Queen, bring out by tributing Low, and then 1-2. So go search for Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph, and then summon back out from the graveyard, and then activate the effect to go ahead and search, well not search, but spell and trap zone the Radiance. Activate Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph. Okay. So it doesn't use Radiance there to put back Prayer, and then bring out the Sir Arvis. That's not a ritual. Okay. End phase, Odd Eyes, go search Ritual Spell, bounce itself back to hand, and then pass turn, they draw Imperm. So normal summon out Alubur effect. They let it go, so they don't Veiler this or anything there. So they're gonna go search for a Branded Fusion, and then activate Branded Fusion. Chain Ash Blossom, chain Called By, and then chain the Skull Guardian to shut down Called By, Shrouded Dragon, dump High Spirits, put back, draw into a Fusion Duplication, activate Thrust, search out Talons, that's fine. Then they said on res, activate the Radiance effect to go ahead and shuffle back in special, so put back the Odd Eyes from the hand, and then bring out the Sir Arvis Dragon, okay. Activate Talents to draw, and then they can chain. Okay, they don't chain there. Draw Fusion Deployment and cross out Designator. And then activate Fusion Deployment, chain, bounce back, go summon out Sir Arvis, which this isn't like the greatest card in this matchup. Reveal Mirror Jade, go ahead, bring out Fallen of Albaz, then Fallen of Albaz effect, discard, chain Veiler onto that. Do they have cross out for it? And they chain him at defeat. Okay, they do not have cross out for that. Yeah, I don't think this card's like that great in this deck at least. But going on to the next game now, we will go ahead and we will see Branded go first. We've been seeing a lot of Branded recently. We got opening, Super Poly, Imperm, Fusion Deployment, opening. They have Skull Guardian, Diviner, Barrier, DD Crow, and Radiance. Okay, so we could go draw phase opening to play around Duel, but it also would start to play in the Imperm a lot more. Or we could Fusion Deployment first. Yeah, just Fusion Deployment, play around Imperm, go ahead, bring out the Cartesia, and then opening, discard opening, summon Alubur effect goes search. Then that's going to search out the Branded Fusion, activate Branded Fusion, dump Tragedy, Fallen of Albaz, bring out Lubellion, and then Lubellion 1, Tragedy 2. So go search for Adlib, and then put back Fallen of Albaz, put back Lubellion, summon out the Mirror Jade, Cartesia effect, fuse off, summon Grangoyle, then Grangoyle effect, go dump the Albion from the extra deck, then we can go set Super Poly, end phase, Albion, get access to the Branded in red. Oops, little misclick there. Yeah, sub-branded in red. Cartesia effect, add itself back, then pass turn. Okay, they draw Super Poly. So they're going to go main phase, activate Barrier, then Barrier, go search out the Queen from the deck to the hand, and then Queen discard itself, go dump Ritual Spell, search out Sir Arvis. That's fine. Normal Diviner, so just has a little bit more protection for the Diviner there, in case they have like an Imperm set or something. Then Diviner effect, go dump. So dumps out the Tiaras from the deck. Okay. Tiaras effect, Tribute Diviner, special summon out, and then Herald effect, and that's going to go through there, bring out Low, and then Low effect, Chain Grangoyle effect, go ahead, summon out Quem. And then they're going to bring out another barrier from the deck. Activate the Quem effect, dump Fallen of Albaz. And then anything on res, they said nope. Okay, so we could go up into like a Chaos Angel here. Yeah, we could go up into a Chaos Angel. It's so awkward because it's so hard for Voiceless Voice to like truly beat Branded. So they're gonna go ahead, deciding to not get rid of those. Okay, makes Link Karibo, and then asking if that's fine. They said sure. Now make SP Little Knight effect go banish, banish Quem, change Super Poly onto Quem plus SP to make Masquerade. Okay. I was gonna say it could have gone like Quem 2, Masquerade 3. I mean Super Poly 3. Now they're gonna go Super Poly, pay 600, discard, fuse both the bodies off, and then bring out Mud Dragon, New Chain Link, Mirror Jade effect to wipe the field during the end phase. And then they also have, well, I guess you can't really Aluber there. They do have Branded in red that they could eventually use. The opponent does have Queen as a ritual. Said Serarvis and Skull Knight are both 7. Yes. So they're going to go Queen effect, chain Branded in red onto Tragedy, and then chain DD Crow on the Tragedy. So I'll get rid of Serarvis, bring out Skull Guardian. Now, new chain link. They said only Skull effect. Only Skull effect. Okay, so we don't use low to summon itself out there. And then Tragedy's gonna go search. Okay, search out Aluber. Alright. Oh yeah, search out Aluber, and then they can go ahead, search out low from the deck to the hand. And then battle phase can't. SP Little Knight effect to banish was used, so they cannot attack directly there. I've attacked with Mud Dragon. Skull has 41. Oh, it's in graveyard too. Yeah, but they can't attack because SP Little Knight. End phase, they're gonna go Cartesia to add itself back, and then I guess it makes sense to not summon back out low, because then Mirror Jade wipes. And then, yeah, because if Mirror Jade wipes, then we can summon out low afterwards. Yeah, I guess just like, it's going to be rough either way for them to win this game, because they couldn't OTK there. They couldn't do anything like that. So Mirror Jade wipe, Masquerade summon. They're going to go ahead, Prayer, summon out Skull Guardian, low effect in the graveyard, special summon itself out. Sure. So they have 1 negate. And then pass, draw Springin's Kit. So go main phase. Cartesia effect. Summon itself out. So in hand, no Aluber, Cartesia, Adlib, 1 unknown. Yep. So summon out Cartesia, then Cartesia effect. So use Adlib plus the Cartesia and the Masquerade to go up into. Wow. Okay. Alright, make Despia and Proskydion. Was not expecting that card to come out there. Wait, can this take a Fusion Synchro XYZ or Link? Okay. I didn't know if it could take rituals or not. I wasn't sure. But okay, they're gonna get Adlib effect, summon out Mirror Jade, and then in response, they pretty much like have to stop it. But then like Aluber just gets summoned, and then that's just game. It's gonna grab out Branded Fusion, then Branded Fusion, go ahead, dump Fallen of Albaz. Dump the Bestial Rebellion, bring out Albion the Branded Dragon. Albion effect, banish a Fallen of Albaz. Okay, yeah, they just submit defeat. So on to game number 3 now. We will see Voiceless Voice go first. Opening hands, we have Super Poly, Branded in red, Branded Fusion, opening, and Bestial Rebellion. Actually, like, opening Sornier could have ended up being pretty good. Especially with how the opponent played at game 1. They didn't, like, normal summon out low. They waited until they tributed it for the ritual. So then, like, boom, like a Bestial there could have been crazy. But now we have Solemn Judgment, Veiler, Skull Guardian, Super Poly, Prayers. Yes. They bricked. I mean, that's also, like, a cause of playing 43 cards. This deck definitely bricks sometimes. Also, playing 43 is not gonna, necessarily help with that, unless if you play, like, another engine in the deck to help you not brick, and that's why we're playing 43. Like, maybe they play Diviner and they play Nadir Servant, but we just haven't seen any of the 4 cards from the Nadir Servant package. If that's the case, then, like, sure. Like, that would help them not brick by adding more consistency in. But drawing 2, Branded Lost, activate Branded Lost. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, that's just such a good top deck there, too. Because, like, yeah, they're going to go ahead Judgment Lost, which I don't even know if you should do there. I almost think that if your opponent activates Branded Fusion, you should just, like, admit defeat and be like, alright, cool, I couldn't win this one, and save Judgment for, like, other cards. Because this could have just been, like, a bait, right? Now they're going to go Branded Fusion, Chain Opening, discard Super Poly, bring out Quem, dump Cartesia, Fallen of Alabas, summon out Albion, the Branded Dragon, Albion 1, Quem 2 to go dump. Okay, just to dump there. And then they're going to Veiler the Albion. So then they still get the dump though. So dump Shrouded Dragon, and then Bestial Lubellion, discard, search out Bestial Magma Mutt. Okay, so a lot of people, if they main deck, like the Lubellion Sornier, they'll side deck 1 Bestial Magma Mutt, just for the matchups that it's good in. You know, you can get extra value out of your Bestial stuff that way. Also, technically, if you want to, you could Renbrum, bounce back Lubellion, and then use that to get access to Magma Mutt. But now we're going to go summon Lubellion, on summon Super Poly, go ahead and make the Mud Dragon, Shrouded Dragon effect, dump Retribution, put back, Retribution, get access to Branded Lost. Okay, Battle Phase, Bestial Magma Mutt, banish Veiler, special summon, and then effect a search during the end phase, beat over Mud Dragon, main phase 2 activate Lost, set Branded in red. Okay, then we're just gonna go end phase Albion, go set Cartesia, add back. Well, I guess, do we even set off Albion? Because we already have Branded in red. Yeah, we're just gonna grab follow up and like put the opponent on end the game after they bricked, and they still have to play through interruption here, so it's gonna be very hard for them to top deck out of this. Oh yeah, and Magma also searches Sornier, and Bestials, like we talked about before, are actually very good against the Voiceless voice deck. Pass to draw Pot of Prosperity. Hey, there we go. That is a card that allows you to attempt to play. It like almost guarantees play here, to be honest. Oh, also, in the one video I was talking about like when would Excel actually come up, but it's when you go normal Diviner. People in the comments brought it up. When you go normal Diviner, you get impermed, and you can go Trap in the Queen, which, like, I don't know how often that's truly coming up, but that is when that would come up. So they're gonna go Pot of Prosperity. Look at the top 6. Okay. So that's just kind of rough. That's kind of rough. I guess really no matter what you hit, though, it's kind of rough. I thought they were about to grab Super Pro. I was like, what? Okay, so it's between Barrier or Pre-Prep, obviously. They're going to grab Pre-Prep and then go Pre-Prep, grab Ritual Spell, go grab out Monsters. So they would have gone through both Ritual Spells now. Search out Sarvis, activate Tribute Sarvis, summon out the Skull Guardian, and then Skull Guardian effect, go search, grab out Low. Then we can go normal summon Low, and then Low effect, go bring out Trap card. But they said think here before you do anything else, because, you know, they are about to have an interruption set up through the Skull Guardian. But normal summon out Low effect, go ahead and bring out the Radiance from the deck. They said anything with Prio. They're thinking, they said nope, you're fine. So activate Branded in red, targeting Fallen of Albaz, chain Skull Guardian, any response, and then chain Radiance to go ahead and pop the Branded Lost there. So I know Sornier in hand, you know all, yeah, they know Cartesia, Sornier, Branded Fusion. Let's see, all they're going to be able to set up here, though, is the negate. Yeah, that's it. Because they can go Dynamondo and then go back in the Skull Guardian in the Low, and then Low back in the spell, like in the Barrier, to have some protection and follow-up through that. But, yeah, it won't even work, because we just Sornier, like during their turn, like during their end phase, we just go Sornier, banish Skull Guardian. Obviously, like on our turn, we wouldn't be able to Sornier, banish Skull Guardian, because Dynamondo attributes his cost, and that means this wouldn't be a quick effect, but yeah, it's just game. Battle phase, beat over, and then attack directly. Yup. Okay. Yeah. Guessing they did the damage for that. I'm not going to try to calculate it. Half damage plus 50s is rough. Draw Thrust, and then go ahead, go main phase. So I can attack low without continuous. Yes. Sornier, try to go ahead and banish these Sarvis from their graveyard. They said it's fine. Special summon out. Battle phase, attack over low. Yeah, in their eyes, they're like, okay, at least we get another turn. At least they get another turn. But then, Braided Fusion, dump Fallen of Albaz, dump Tragedy. You don't even have to Tragedy search. You can just use Tragedy to get access back in the Branded in red, assuming that they're just playing one of it. We have seen people start to up the numbers of Branded in red. Bring out Lubellion, discard the Rust, Tragedy, go search for Aluber. And then put back Fallen of Albaz, put back Lubellion, summon out Mirror Jade. Okay. Also, could have put back the Albion from the graveyard and kept the Lubellion on the field. Now we're going to go Cartesia, special summon out, normal out, Aluber, grab Branded Fusion. Okay, that's fine. I said think, sorry. Okay. Cartesia effect, use Aluber, Sornier, make Masquerade. Yeah, that is rough. That is rough, especially with them only being at 1,550 right now. Sornier, go dump opening, and then just pass this turn. They draw DD Crow. So, doesn't want to use Mirror Jade because then they get Prayer to go summon out anyways. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. So they're just going to go Battle Phase, attack Masquerade. And then on the attack, they have nothing. Okay, so Masquerade gets beat over. And then Aluber effect, summon out, and negate. And then main phase 2, they will just... they could normal summon Crow if they want to. I'm guessing that's what they're thinking about. I guess they could also make Sky Crisis. And Sky Crisis out Mirror Jade. And just hope that the opponent doesn't know how to beat it. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to pass, draw Branded Opening. And then main phase, Tragedy, banish to set Branded Lost. Okay, they're going to Crow the Branded Lost there to stop them from getting that. Then Branded Fusion, chain Mirror Jade. Go ahead, banish their Skull Guardian. Then Branded Fusion's going to go ahead and dump Mirror Jade off the field, plus Fallen of Albaz to summon out a Lubellion. And then Lubellion effect, they're going to go ahead and Prayer to go summon, and then Low's going to summon, but we're going to go for another Mirror Jade. Then we have Mirror Jade that can banish and just go for game. So they're going to go Prayer summon, we chain out Cartesia, summon out Grangoyle, so they summon out Skull Guardian, put back Lubellion, put back Fallen of Albaz, summon Mirror Jade, and then new chain link, Grangoyle, 1, Low 2, Mirror Jade 3, dump the Ash Dragon, banish, they summon out, we're going to go ahead, dump Garua, new chain link, we're just going to do Garua 1, Low 2, yeah, we don't even need to Grangoyle bring out from deck, if we even play another target. In the X deck we probably do, but we don't need to. And then just go Battle Phase, yeah, game. And even summoning a Link Karibo, which wasn't even this game, they wouldn't win off that, they still just get OTK'd. Well, they still lose, I guess not OTK'd. Actually, Link Karibo would hurt them more than help them even if they had it, because then Masquerade could summon out too for an extra body. But yeah, it is definitely a tough matchup for Voiceless Voice. Certain stuff like Sky Crisis helps a lot, but even then it's still rough. Even then it's still rough. And it's just unfortunate that they bricked that game. Otherwise, if they drew a playable hand, plus Solemn Judgment, obviously that's decently good. definitely better than what they had, and their opponent's hand was very solid, like having the Lost off the top deck too to be able to bait something like the Judgment, just to make it like that much easier, even though Judgment wouldn't have beat them anyways. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, they had access to like Albion Dump, and then Albion Dump could just dump Retribution, get access to Branded Fusion again, so it's like, even if they Judgment Branded Fusion, we just get back to it. It's not like Ash Blossom. But, okay, we're going to see the match was about 50 minutes long. Branded Despia ends up winning. You know, we just keep seeing this deck more and more and more. I want to see this deck go up against more and more, like, Fire King Snake Eye deck, because we've seen, like, just from the first week of regionals, like, Fire King Snake Eye and Snake Eye. Well, Fire King Snake Eye mainly was just, like, the dominant deck by, like, a very good margin. So I want to see decks play against Fire King Snake Eye to see how well they do against, like, you know, the quote-unquote best deck. I mean, we don't know if it's going to stay the best deck, but, you know, most likely either that or Pure Snake Eye will be the best deck after, like, a few weeks of, like, regionals and stuff like that. And then there's also, like, the UDS event this weekend. There's also YCS Costa Rica this weekend. I know they're streaming the UDS stuff. I don't know if they're streaming Costa Rica. Somebody told me that they were. If it's not confirmed, I really hope that they do. I love it when events get streamed. But alright, with all that being said, I'm going to stop talking. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.